Andy, get in here. Or let's go. Ooh, can we take these things onto the...
We're sure gonna try.
Honey, look, this thing, the leg turned complete bouncy. Yep!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Talk about points, bro!
Oh my god. It's still going up!
Point!
Oh god.
That's how you get across the lake. Aww.
Oh!
That's alright, at least I finished it. Ah!
Well, you didn't land it.
That's alright, I didn't need it. Oh, I'm getting shot at. And then my... That's... Ooh. There's just one guy here, Andy. Oh.
This is kind of a crude description, but when you exactly took 4 days to
Jump down.
process take place and still didn't do anything.
Lit Randy.
Sniped him.
What other challenges do? Stoneheads, explosive damage, tomato temple kills,
There you go.
jigsaw pieces.
Yeah, they're in like basements or random places.
Okay.
They're all over the place in basements.
I'm gonna smoke part of a cig if that's cool.
Yeah, I'll do it too.
Do it to it, Laz.
You made a decision that you are going to go through with this. These items were by times and you could have for you guys.
It was last weekend that she was here. Yeah, no, it's good.
On September 21st, 2003, the day Bill Rothstein turns in Marjorie Deal for killing James Rowe, he's being held at the Pennsylvania State Police barracks, and I immediately wanted to interview him. There was a little bit of a confrontation over whether or not the FBI could go in and interview Bill Rothstein, because he was a witness in the state case, potentially against Marjorie Deal, on the death of James Rowe. I said, well, they may be involved, these two homicides. After a little discussion, it was determined that I could go in and interview Bill Rothstein. He was sitting in the room, I'll never forget this, and I walked into the room, and I said, Bill, I'm Jerry Clark from the FBI. And he said, well, let me tell you something. I want you to know right off the top that I'm the smartest guy in this room. And I turned around and I looked and I said, well, Bill, it's only you and me. And I said, you know what? I'm okay with that because my wife tells me that every day and I'm fine with that. I started to ask him about the relationship between Wells and Rowe. And he said, no relationship. And I said, well, then let's talk about it. And he said, well, you know I can't talk about that. And I said, well, why not? If they're not related, let's just talk about it. And he said, no, I'm not comfortable. So investigatively, what we're trying to do now is we have 3 different deaths within 3 weeks. You have Rostin's house, immediately adjacent to the tower site. You're asking yourself, are these related? They gotta be related, right? But you have to make links. You can't just believe it. You have to know it, you have to prove it. A couple things you should know about Bill Rothstein. Like Marjorie Dale Armstrong, he was never really what you would call normal. His family ran the famous Rolla-Cola bottling plant in town. He was a rich kid, an outcast at school, who was bullied, kicked in the shins, and called a dirty Jew. After graduating, Bill took a few college classes, but he dropped out to start working in the family business. That's when he started making some lifelong friends.
Bill was the best man at my wedding. I never knew the guy that had a ring on him. He was always kind, open, generous, helpful, whatever you want to say. He was a friend.
Thank you.
He was extremely intelligent. He wasn't a finisher, I'll put it that way, but he was extremely intelligent. He never finished college. He never finished getting his pilot's license. Everything got so close, and then he'd move on to something else. But I didn't find out about Marjorie until after I came back from the service. So I would have been like 74, 75, so I found out about Marjorie's deal. I met her a couple times, and I didn't like her, and I told Bill I didn't like her because she was nasty. She was controlling. She thought the world revolved around her, and she could do anything she wanted and get away with it. But he had a thing for her that went beyond just boyfriend-girlfriend kind of thing. It was like somehow she got into his psyche and just lived there. I mean, look what happened. No normal human being does that for somebody. You know, you don't go to somebody's house and wrap up a dead body in a sheet and take it and throw it in your freezer. And I'm like, why did you do that? And really, he had no concrete answer to it.
Bill said he could play the police like a violin, and he did. He's the one that did it all. And here he has me locked up like a dog. He couldn't have me, so he wants to destroy me. He has to put me away for life.
I met Marjorie around 1962.
1962. Whoa,
Marjorie is one of my best friends.
He's gonna be back
We've
after
known
his
each other
test.
over
I'll test my
50
luck
years.
in
We've
solo.
maintained a friendship across distance and time, through letters mostly. We were backstage at an orchestra rehearsal because we both played stringed instruments. She's very striking looking, so people were going to notice her. And she also was a very good musician, so people were going to notice that. When I went home, I told my mother something like, I met somebody really fascinating. She had that aura even then. Very magnetic. But she was intense enough that I would have to go home and relax after we had hung out together. But that was always part of her personality. Rothstein was always somewhere in the background. I think she was just happy to find somebody older who could relate to her on an intellectual level, which a lot of people couldn't.
He was an intriguing guy. He really was. That's why I was fascinated with him. But people are still working there now because he was a bodybuilder.
Why don't you go ahead? I don't know if stormy is the right word, but it's certainly on again and off again, and they were engaged at one point.
Interesting show you're watching, Ben.
I have no doubt when I was 21 and he met me at the Westlake skating rink and wanted to become a stage friend with him.
They broke up again.
And the one laundry is just not blaming me for was when I broke up our engagement. And he said that's when his eyes started to turn around. And I felt badly about it.
This is 35 years ago. And all these years has never been to live with another woman, seriously dated another woman, or been engaged to another woman.
This Bill guy does love her. For sure.
He just says he loves her. He doesn't really love her.
He held that body in his basement for a good period of time.
It's just a body.
What do you mean it's just a body?
Who hasn't done that? Ooh.
Oh, little pimple on my lips was driving me crazy.
Horrible.
Right, you going crazy? Yeah. I've got like a fucking zit and ingrown hair on the right side of my jaw and then another one under the left side of my jaw. The joys of a beard. Are you gonna trade that gray one for that blue?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you didn't pick it up already.
Is she in here?
Oh, she
No,
went
she's
back.
outside.
Cool.
Ooh.
I love Tomato Temple.
There's no routine.
Is this Andy's blanket?
No, that's ours.
It's ours? Come here, Zoe. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Baby. Come here. Zoe, come here. I don't know what your deal is. You're so stupid. Come here.
There was obviously something about her that got to him.
Don't lay there. Don't lay there.
When we went up there Saturday, the night that he had me arrested with his lies. He got me nasty.
Here. Good girl.
A lot of speculation, Marjorie, that this case might be tied to the Brian Wells case. Did you know Brian at all? Well, I don't know a damn thing about the Wells case. And they probably asked you where you were with Brian Wells and all that went down. I was nowhere around as nothing happened. He knows that I would rob a bank when I have a facility to make money where I have. That's all I want. That's the business. I want that. They company with my other guy. If the whole thing is Brian Wells, I know you're going to get involved in stealing. I would do it for the money. You know,
this one?
I don't know how she said it. I don't know if she said she killed him, or if she shot him, or if she wouldn't use the word murder, because that's some of the words. Just tell what she said. I don't know. I don't remember it. And I remember what was I don't remember the exact.
You can see what Neil Armstrong had been collecting. Today, dressed in white protective gear, investigators went inside searching for more evidence in their murder case against the 54-year-old. Finding what they need is difficult because debris is everywhere.
Debris.
Clutter, feces, more clutter.
Clutter, feces, more clutter.
Oh, we have to go to feces.
Right. Your second thing was human poop in our trash can.
She didn't trust banks, so she kept large amounts of cash on hand.
Other side.
She had huge amounts of government block cheese and things like that. Just stacks.
He's an African.
The Humane
Like,
Society
it went to
was
like my
also on the
side.
scene today to take away 2 deceased cats, including food and water for the cats still inside.
I've been aware of her mental state for a long time. This is a very long story arc. And I could see her life kind of going downhill gradually over the years. She called me and she talked for 3 hours without even letting me get a word in. And then I finally said, I've got to hang up now. She was probably still talking when I hung up. In retrospect, her mental illness was exhibiting itself. I mean, she herself recognized there was something wrong. She went to see a psychiatrist. She didn't know what was going on. She collected stuffed animals. Oh my goodness. It's like a Beanie Baby store. And clothes and jewelry. And she had a variety of diagnoses over the years. She took a variety of medications over the years.
She will stop with all her money. She will stop for a ball in the street. She will stop and pick it up, put it in the car. She had a baby car seat she put in the car. She doesn't even have any kids, never has, and doesn't know anybody that does.
You mentioned something about money. Is there money issue?
Time is dinner.
Her and Bill
12,
had a
10,
number of spats about money. He wanted to borrow money, and she wouldn't lend it to him.
According to Marjorie?
According to Marjorie.
How much did he want to borrow?
Where you
He
at,
wanted to pay
Andy?
back his school loan.
Andrew.
Earlier you mentioned about
Hurry up!
somebody wanted Jim out of the picture. What'd she say?
She said that Bill wanted her to get rid of Jim and marry him.
Okay.
Who fucking killed this guy?
On camera is Kenneth Eugene Barnes. Correct me if I'm wrong, you're age 49. Marjorie Beal, you know her how long? Almost 9 years. You said you know Jim Roden? Yeah, as her boyfriend, as Jim Roden. Yeah. Her and Jim would come over and we'd have coffee, or we could have this up here and sit all night fishing for catfish. Agnes, correct me if I'm wrong, you're 74. Did you meet Jim and Marjorie about the same time?
Yes, same day.
Same day? Okay.
Andrew.
He was a nice guy, but I think he was very timid. I had the impression that she
Where is he at?
his head.
He was like her little puppet. If he didn't march to her tune and do her bidding, whatever it was, that he was
Andy.
good.
Oh, Andy.
Marjorie and Jim, they were...
Dinkus.
I thought I kept her a little time.
Physically?
What up, Pope?
Oh yeah, he shoved her in his throat one time.
Did she ever make any threats towards him?
Oh yeah, she used it out, she killed him right in front of her in his face. She said, you son of a bitch, she says, I'll have you knocked off.
Knocked off?
Yeah.
And then other times they could be lovebirds, you know, they could be happy as hell and nice little chicks, but don't matter because when she's manic depressed and shit, sometimes she gets on stage. Okay, nice and fine next time.
Ooh, that sounded like Andrew.
Pretty peaceful recently.
We knows
She
him.
wanted to know how she could get rid of them. I thought I really didn't know. She casually, when we first met her, she casually mentioned about her being in jail, and we got real curious. We went down to the library, picked it up, and read it. About her having trouble with her boyfriend in 1984.
Where is one?
We had covered her before there was a murder trial, the years before when she had shot and killed her boyfriend. Thomas was sleeping on a couch, and she unloaded a gun into him.
She laughed about that. She said, I shot that motherfucker 6 times because I got away with it. I said, how do you do that? She said,
What mechanism?
but she actually did. Got away with it. No, she got away with it.
Her attorneys were able to convince the jury that she felt that her life was in danger because of the she was living.
You gonna make it?
So that was obviously a sensational case, and so Marjorie had been on the radar with us for quite some time.
Are you spoiled, Peanut? Are you spoiled, Peanut?
Marjorie, did you have anything to do with the murder or the cover-up? The only thing I had to do was when I realized somebody had killed Bridget, and I loved it. And I was weak enough that I went along with Bill. It wasn't me that killed him, and it wasn't me that touched his body and put him in the freezer and did untowable things. It wasn't me that did that.
Do you have anyone, Poe?
Wanted to kill my boyfriend. He's the one that did it.
Huh?
That son of a bitch is the one that they ought to be
Oh,
looking
this must be Poke's son, huh?
Marjorie, thank you. Thank you.
So she had come out yesterday and say no much.
I tolerated Posse a lot better than you did. I understand disabled. That means, you know, as human flesh. That's my reply to his BS. He wants, by the way, 15 minutes of fame. Well, is getting his cherry on top of this because he's been a flop in everything he ever did.
Is this still the same thing?
Yeah. Same case. Because, like, they think that the people who did this murder with her boyfriend Jim, they think that they were all involved in the pizza bomb.
Feces bomb?
Pizza. See, now you got me all screwed up, babe.
The bed was roughly, the bed was roughly from here, and it was back against there. Like about here, his body was laying roughly 45-degree angle on the bed.
On the bed, he was still dead on the floor.
That was crazy. Hold it down this way. I put a cut piece of green tarp down here to put his body on. Okay. Then I took the tarp, folded it up around it, and tried to use some duct tape and packaging tape for wrapping up. Okay?
Was there any other furniture in
Yeah, there was a whole load of shit here. And it just ended up at 86, 45 feet. When I pulled the body off, the feet were out here.
You drag him down head first and down the stairs after you do that.
Yes. Yes. Well, I grabbed him by the shoulders or whatever I could grab a hold of. Probably. It did very little over here. I dumped peroxide here.
Why?
To get rid of any evidence of blood, because she thought that gets rid of evidence of blood. Now, the steps, I replaced most of the steps, partially because they had blood on them, and partially because they were cracked. Body went out this way, around that way, back. Anything else here? Any questions?
No, I think that was great job. Thank you very much.
No, I would say it did a great job. I say it.
Okay, if you're at least something to done.
Anybody has any questions?
He is being very helpful.
Which is almost a station.
Yeah. I'm eating one of your chips.
Have the rest of them, I don't want anyone. Not that there's much left. So here comes my favorite part.
Nobody would see us cutting the body up. It appeared there was a bag of blood. That's me. Okay? And a razor blade in the bottom. Okay? That was it was okay, and what is that? Speak of attempted suicide. You guys got my note? Nobody got the note?
Yeah.
Okay. 3 pieces of paper. Okay.
I did find the notes from
Okay.
Okay. Why did you put in there about it wasn't related to wells?
So you can go off wild saying, oh, this has to do with the well shit, you know, and then be more shit in the newspaper and everything else. I wanted you guys to know
you see her jump when I... She was so asleep. Oh, baby.
No, there's nothing there really to show you.
Oh, you lived here. Is that right?
I never grew up.
All of a sudden, it's like there's no money to be seen. I mean, I had stocks with my money. My mother, they're gone. And I'm thinking, well, you know, he needs it for this. He's the executive of state. Maybe he cashed all this money in. Talk about how much trouble he's in. Never said anything.
Your impression is that he's in some criminal problem.
Something. I mean, I know. I mean, he's so highly intelligent. The common sense he has none. I saw him late Saturday night. Okay. And that's when he said, I tried to kill myself. I didn't have the balls or the guts or whatever it was.
Did you ask him what happened?
I might have said, you know, what's it all about? And he says, I can't tell you.
Did he ever mention Marjorie Dale's name?
No.
Okay. I'm sure you heard his. It's wet down here. Watch. You're going to have to watch you don't slip.
The other thing you should know about Bill Rothstein, right before the bank heist, he was tangled up in a family feud. His brother and sister wanted to sell the Peach Street house where Bill had been living rent-free ever since their parents died. But Bill, the executor of the estate, didn't want to move. So he lied and told his siblings he put the family home on the market for $90,000.
And he actually listed the house for $250,000. After talking to the real estate agent, she advised him, hey, listen, that's a little high. And he said, that's what I want, $250. And he stuck to $250. And again, I thought that there was no coincidence that the bank robber also asked for $250.
So we had Mr. Rothstein take a polygraph. And he came in, he almost fell asleep during the polygraph. He passed it. Well, that meant nothing to me because I knew that he was smart enough to figure out a way to beat it. Bill Rothstein was smart enough to have kept a pretty big secret from the FBI. Apparently, Rothstein had a roommate, an old friend named Gordon Sackler.
Stockton guy had suddenly moved out of Bill's house the day after the bank heist. The FBI didn't find out about Stockton, now a new suspect, until they heard about him from Marjorie Deal Armstrong.
The guy that lived with, the guy that lived with Bill had to get out of town, he told me, because of this too much heat. Okay, so because of this by Rosie.
Floyd J. Stockton was an old friend of Bill Rothstein's. He was living with Bill Rothstein because he was on the run from the law. Stockton had been wanted on a rape charge from another state after he had raped a disabled teenage girl.
Where is Brutus?
Sleeping.
Wow.
There was a real strong contingency in the state police that believed from the get-go, once the body was found, these were our people. And I know Erie City Police Department was like, these are some people you need to check out.
To be quite honest, there were factions of people, investigatively, that did not think that somebody would have the gall, the unmitigated gall, to have a dead body in the freezer of his garage, call a pizza delivery man right next door, with this device on his neck.
You know, they were clear. I mean, I was there when they said, these people aren't involved, I don't even want to hear it from the higher-ups.
And I can tell you that we're coordinated with all of the agencies involved, and at this point in time, we see no relationship between our matter and the Rothstein case. So we're comfortable with the progress of the case. We're a month into this investigation, but we certainly have a good feeling as to where we are today.
He was always charming. When he came into the office, he would obviously talk to the secretaries and make a big fuss over him. And when he was well liked in my office, it was hard to lose him. But he denied any involvement in Bill's case of the suicide. So they're interested in his whole demeanor towards that case. Was really nothing to worry about. We were just trying to work out the best possible situation for the room. 5 months after James Roden was killed, Marjorie Deal Armstrong was in court facing murder charges. She never spoke. Bill Rothstein testified that Marge shot her boyfriend because of an argument about money. The judge ordered Marjorie to stand trial. But Rothstein, he cut a good deal for his cooperation. He would only spend a few years in prison for misdemeanor charges, like abuse of a corpse. Plus, he would still get to be out on bail until his sentencing in the fall.
It was their negligence. They were not certified, and they will be sued by me if necessary for myself, and Rothstein will be sued because he's a filthy liar.
What do you have to say about Rothstein?
Rothstein should be charged with the murder of Brian Wells and a lot of other charges, and he had a fugitive from justice, a rapist that I turned into the FBI in his house for 2 years.
He says you committed the murder.
Rothstein is a filthy liar. Rothstein is trying to rape me, but he's not going to get away with it.
You didn't shoot that guy, Marjorie?
Come out in court what happened, and you'll see. If I ever get a decent, oh, please, criminal lawyers, civil lawyers, some more of them, come down and see me. I need all the help I can get, believe me.
Marjorie had just publicly stated that Bill Rothstein should be charged with the murder of Brian Wells. And no one asked her what she meant by that. And apparently no one was asking Bill either.
That's just crazy.
We weren't focused on Mr. Rothstein or Miss Deal. You know, the Erie PD was doing their thing with Jim Roden. We were doing nothing in a direction other than Mr. Rothstein, and we didn't pay much attention to it really. We knew what was going on, but we were focusing on other avenues at that time.
Like most people following this case, I couldn't believe it when I read that Rothstein had been cleared as a suspect in the heist. The FBI's profile matched him almost exactly. Then there was Rothstein's curious suicide note, announcing the frozen body had nothing to do with the heist. In his freezer. Why not just get rid of the body? Why keep the corpse on ice? I wanted answers, so I got up off of my couch in Brooklyn, New York. I was in between jobs, so I had plenty of time. I became obsessed with finding out who killed Brian Wells. After a long drive, I finally made it to Rothstein's house on Peach Street. I knocked on the door. No answer. So I walked across the road.
Shut up!
Rothstein wasn't getting out. He was just sitting there for a really long time. I put my camera down. Didn't want this to seem like an ambush interview. I walked up to Rothstein's van. He still wasn't getting out. I introduced myself, told him I was making a documentary. I wanted to tell his side of the story. He turned to face me with a blank stare and said no.
Hello.
I was stuck looking at him for a few moments until I didn't know what to do but walk back to the car. Bill never spoke to me or anyone in the media. And by all accounts, he never spoke to Marjorie again either.
When I was in David State Hospital for assessment, I was walking along Marvel's hallway, and I said, I'm putting it into this universe, the quantum universe, and I think it's going to drop in. I said, I predicted, I had a psychic plan, and I think he's going to be dead. I said, so he's not going to be able to live with himself when he thinks of what he's doing next.
In the last few conversations I had with Bill, he became mean. You know, he wasn't funny anymore. It was like he was looking to bite something, to strike. His personality changed, his actions changed. Everything was different, and it wasn't like him. I knew that something was wrong.
And I'll tell you the truth, he came into the office one day, and I hadn't seen him in a few months, maybe 6 months, and he had lost all this weight. I didn't know he was sick, and I commented on the weight he lost and how good he looked. I felt kind of foolish. A couple months later, when I was called that he was in the hospital, not doing well.
I heard that Bill Rothstein was in one of the local hospitals.
Yeah, I gotta get chess.
And I said, I want to interview him. I said, Bill, are you involved in the Brian Wells case? Don't bring it with you. Cleanse yourself. You know, now's your chance. Tell us what happened. And he lifted up his arm out of the bed, and he drew a big no.
What house are you gonna land at?
Yeah, he passed away in a local hospital here. And he had
Going to the Red Brick.
There was injuries and cancer from abdomen and thorax. He was riddled with
Wow, just nothing upstairs.
I got a green AR or a shotty. What do you want?
I got a gun now.
Okay. We got people coming over right now.
He's got the blue van in his front yard.
I think there's a very good possibility because Bill, I believe, died within a year and a half. I think it was hot. And I think maybe Bill knew he was dying. And I think that this was something that Bill thought I'm going to show one more time that I'm more intelligent than all these other people. And I'm going to lead law enforcement with this case that they're never going to.
There's no question that the task force has been
There's a trap in there somewhere, so be careful.
notably because there hasn't been an arrest in the case.
In fact, no one is charged with anything directly related to Brian
Is that you?
Wells' death. That's got
Nope.
to change.
He was never wanted to be in the spotlight. He's trying to be alive.
Check down here.
Oh, fuck.
Who could do this?
The trap's right in the middle of the house here.
Oh, so there's a guy. Fuck. That trap's right there too.
Yeah.
House with Marjorie for about 3 months back in 2003.
Oh, he came from the side. Another one.
There are like
That sucked.
picnic tables that several inmates sit at a time, and she happened to be.
Hey, I gotta run real quick, Andy, and I'll be right back.
What's up? What's up?
I gotta run real quick, and then I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
I'll be back soon. I'd say like 15 at max.
She's so asleep.